I will take you through the Eurogroup discussions. We started with an update on the macroeconomic situation from the Commission and from the ECB. Uncertainty does remain high, but the latest figures continue to indicate the resilience of our economy with better than expected economic growth in many parts of the euro area and employment continuing to remain high. A number of colleagues updated us on their ongoing budgetary negotiations, key measures and challenges, and this is a core part of our ongoing budget coordination, and we will come back to this topic in our December meeting. We then moved on to a broader and interesting discussion on euro area challenges in a global context. A year ago, we published our Eurogroup statement on competitiveness, but during that year, we see a world that continues to change at rapid pace. So a very wide-ranging discussion took place with an exchange of experience on the concrete challenges that we are now confronting with respect to the different approaches to industrial policy of key global counterparts, with particular reference to China. The lack of a level playing field and what this means in terms of policy options available to us at European and national level were some of the key takeaways. This then led to a discussion regarding the value of the work we can do on policy areas for the euro area and how this can help navigate our way through this challenging area. We'll return to that topic again very, very shortly, and that then led on to a discussion on fiscal policy coordination and the work that the Eurogroup can play there. And we have work underway now regarding how we can strengthen our role there. This is a topic that we engage with every June and December, and what we want to do is find ways in which we can strengthen this role and better address the short and medium-term challenges that we're all aware of. We then continued our meetings in banking union format with the regular hearing from the chair of the ECB Supervisory Board and an update on the work of the single supervisory mechanism. And we had excellent presentations from Claudia and Dominique with regard to this. The reports overall were reassuring. The stress tests of the summer give our banks a positive assessment, but we know that the competitiveness of European banks continues to be essential. We want to uphold this with the right standards and high standards of financial stability, looking at how we can implement simplification measures carefully and find ways to encourage our banks to invest in long-term growth, particularly in the context of accelerating digitalisation. And with the work that is now coming to closure with regard to the crisis management framework, how we can continue to deliver this work is something that we will come back to again beginning in our December meeting. To finish up then, we moved into inclusive format for a discussion on the future of digital finance. We looked at all of the work that is underway now with regard to the digital euro, but said now it is now some time since the Commission brought forward their proposal on this project. We are committed under the Danish presidency to reaching a general approach on this legislation by the end of the year. And we heard from the ECB and from President Lagarde of all of the work that is underway now that will anticipate a successful conclusion of the legislative work on the digital euro and then turn that legal agreement into an actual reality. And a huge amount of work is underway now with regard to this. We then continued our discussions on stablecoin, developments that are happening elsewhere in the world, and the opportunity for the development of this sector within the euro area. And we heard many views in relation to trade-offs that are there between opportunity and risk. So this is a subject that we are going to do further work on. We're going to launch a work stream on this topic. Both the Eurogroup and our deputies will be back to this issue very, very shortly. We then dealt with two final matters. We were briefly informed about the forthcoming vacancy for the Vice President of the European Central Bank, as the mandate for Vice President de Guindos runs out in May. So the Council Secretariat took us through the various steps with regard to that. And then we welcomed our new colleague, the Finance Minister of Lithuania, who gave us an update on his programme and that of the new government of Lithuania. So we look forward to working with Minister Vaitkunas. And with that, I pass over to Valdis. Thank you.